Hi guys, we're going to here in today's video more TSEU traffic lights we talk about. It's another TSEU cooking crossing we're talking about. It's not anything like a cooking crossing, it's actually a pedestrian crossing. So in today's video we're going to be talking about a TSEU pedestrian and cooking crossing, and they also have a PEEK TLED traffic light in it. But which port is it in? Don't know. We'll tell you why in a minute. We're going to make it a 20-minute video to celebrate, which I haven't done on YouTube before. First time ever doing it. Let's get started. As you see the start, you have some queen lights at the start here. Now the queen lights are a nice banner, isn't it? Yeah, you can actually see that a bit of gift in the queen lights. It's looking very nice. As you can see, it's a different kind of setup of an actual TSEU pedestrian and cooking crossing, and they were built in the long time ago here. They're one time built in 2000 here. Well, 2009 supposing they were built, so if you remember that, why not? Now in this setup it's a bit different here, because you got the quaint silver poles with a swirler, and we got even one that's great in the circle hole traffic light for 2 years as well. They all got triangle holes and circle holes, and they got push bonds, and the two quaint bits around the yellow bits, including some bits are under as well. And a lot of quaint on top of this where the yellows are. We also got right side push boxings here. We got pedestrian heads, a lemon queen ments, and a cooking head where the queen bikes on the right. Now as you may see, it's looking nice, and this is a cooking crossing bit, which is actually nice. You see a bit of yellow underneath some push bones, and you see more yellow underneath there too. And more grey around here, and more bits of yellow too for some. So it's a bit of an old pedestrian and cooking crossing to your right. So that's all we got. Now you may see the right side push bones are absolutely looking nice, and they're a bit different because they're very old. Because they're a little bit old, because got the quick holders with my little grey here, and look, you see that push bone on the right side, just a little bit of yellow here and grey bits, which is not bad at all. Next you may see the right side push boxing for this TSEU pedestrian and cooking crossing setup, actually light up in darker orange, which is actually nice, and it's very old. I just want to clarify, I hope you have a great Halloween yesterday too, because if you were dressing up for Halloween, if you're being a Spider-Man or Batman or Ghost or Skeletons, whatever, I hope you have a great Halloween yesterday, because I didn't get to do everything good for Halloween. But maybe same time yesterday in 2026 it will happen. Anyways, back to the video, and yeah, we got a lot of yellow in this push boxing, which is looking nice, and a bit of grey. It's a bit of a different one here, but it's actually looking nice. And including the red mans as well. You can actually see we got the red man here. Hello red man. It's actually a nice red man, isn't it? Yeah, a bit of different red man, and it's very old, and the push buttons are old. And what a grey bits on top of it where the yellows are. And you can hardly see it. Now, you didn't get to fall that much bits of them as well, but it's looking nice. If you think I'm getting photograph the other bits of this pedestrian crossing and cooking crossing as well, that's absolutely fine. We'll have to come back to it soon, and I'll do talk to that one very soon. Underneath a bit of yellow here and grey bits is looking nice, and it's an old one ever than you think. But how old is it? Well, it's very old. It was built a long time ago, and it's not bad at all. See the red lights looking nice? Nice red light here. Got a red man, very nice red man, and very nice green man on the bike. See, Queen and the bike has a cooking crossing. This is how the beeping sound goes for this one as well. Did you listen? Fantastic! Now for beeping sounds for this TSEU pedestrian and cooking crossing style, we also got a PT with traffic light in there. Gets a longer beeping sound in there, requires gets a longer beeping sound. The TSEU pedestrian cooking crossing setup gets a longer beeping sound. And again, the TSEU pedestrian and cooking crossing setup at the Queen Man and the bike and the actual Queen Man gets a longer beeping sound, which is almost looking like it gets a little longer beeping sound as well. So that's how the beeping sound goes. So make sure you try to learn it if you can. And yeah, you got the Queen Man and the bikes. It's actually nice, a bit of a different version of a Queen Man and the bikes than you think. And yeah, it gets the beeping sound, longer version I'm supposing. And yeah, you can see the right side push box is looking nice. And after the beeping sound, it actually gets the blackout period at the end. However, on how long it goes for, since it's actually a pedestrian and cooking crossing setup. But you can see it's looking nice. Right side push buttons over, yeah, you can see they're very old, and a bit of grey around the yellow, and some bits got a lot of yellow around the grey bits, but a lot of grey bits around the yellow bits. It's actually nice, an old cooking crossing, pedestrian crossing with a PEEK TLED traffic light, which is different. And yeah, a black line is sticking to it, by the way, but I'll tell you more about it in just a couple of minutes. But pathway where cyclists can cross through is actually nice, and it's a bit different as well. And we got the control box. Say hello to the control box. Hello to the control box indeed. Now, we've got a crossover control box in the setup, and it says, well, on your top left is a little bit of a better version of 43 for the crossover control box. But we can remember that microsense as TSEU is known as microsense. And again, TSEU is known as microsense. So they have maybe a working tree, maybe to put on the traffic light symbol on the top left of the control box, crossover microsense. And you can see the back of the control box, which is a bit different. This is actually looking nice and different. So thank you for that control box. As you can see, it's looking nice. Got the black line sticking to the crossover post area of a PEEK TLED traffic light, which is nice. I don't know why they get that PEEK TLED traffic light in here, this is strange. Underneath the quay bits, you see a bit of yellow by that push boxing, a bit of old version. This looking very, very nice. And you see what are yellow bits around the quay bits. You can see what quay underneath and around the top. Red lights, yeah, you can see the old different. And the red sign push boxing is looking nice. Got orange light, you could say. And the thing like for that push boxing, which is a bit of a different version, you can't even see well. But if I release them into it, yeah, you can see it well. The red men so fast looking very, very nice. They're very old and different, so you think they are. So that's why we get an opportunity for you to talk about it. It seems a bit different in the setup anyways, but it's looking nice. And you see, there's the hanging here, wait, cross with car, and it says pedestrians, push boxing, and wait for signal opposite. This is very old, but it's looking nice. The red sign may not be seen for that push boxing. It's a bit of a different version, looking nice. Very nice green white for you over there, and the green white for the circle hole, yellow amber, and red white. Change it back to red again. So you can see it's looking very, very nice. That's the circle hole version of the traffic light. And you can see the red man changes to a green man. There's a green man for you over here. Yeah, you can see that's the green man. Hello, green man. Yeah, it's a very nice green man, isn't it? Yeah, you may see the green man is looking a bit different. It's looking like to be old, but it's a small green man. Because usually TSEU traffic lights get more pedestrian heads of the circle version of red man and green mans. That agrees to the green bikes when there's a Toucan crossing and there's a pedestrian Toucan crossing at the same time. After a green man gets longer, percent gets a blackout period, as you may see, up far and changes back to a red man. Here's a PEEK TLED traffic light for you there. PEEK TLED, looking nice. Red light, yellow amber, and then it changes to green light, means all cars can go. There you have it. That's a learner for you to try to learn out if you can, ladies and gentlemen. Learning and blinking traffic signals is great. Not only we have got a TSEU pedestrian and Toucan crossing set up here, which is looking big different, but over on the crossover area and the black light sticking to that traffic light, you can make see that traffic light is a TLED traffic light. Oh yeah, I know it's a bit strange, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's a little bit strange. We don't know why they put a PEEK TLED traffic light in there, of a triangle hole version of it, but don't know. But actually find it very, very soon, because one of them will also replaced by a TSEU traffic light, which is a bit different. Anyways, okay there, the push button, yeah, the other one, got a wall yellow on there, bit of quay, and you see a wall yellow over there, and a little bit of wall quay here as well. Yeah, some push buttons you may see are actually looking very, very nice. Nice red light, so that PEEK TLED traffic light you may see, triangle hole version. The green lights and all that, the armbur's looking nice. And the red sign push button in the white out version of darker orange. Now you may see it's all looking very, very nice. It's very old when you think and different. And when you get to see in a good way, it has been a nice one. But anyways, one big question for everybody. Have you been crossing at that one before? Well, for me, I actually been crossing that one before. I've been crossing this one last month in October, and there was a very nice pedestrian and Toucan crossing that gets a longer beeping sound. And the red sign push boxes were light and darker orange, so looking very, very nice, including the pedestrian version and the Toucan crossing version. So try to give that shot if you can, because it gets a longer beeping sound in this one as well. And underneath some quay bits, it will be yellows here, looking nice. You don't know if you can hardly see them because I haven't done that thing that much, but it's looking very, very nice. So, that's all we got. So, and you can see the red men, yeah, the pedestrian Toucan head version of the red men is looking very, very nice. And sadly, didn't get the Queen Man bike picture for that one, but going right. I'll try my best to do it for next time. Just didn't get time. But other right side push boxes may see are old and different, but actually nicer than you think on there. Yeah, and that includes to the Redmans because they're actually nice as well. Because they're very old than you think. So, that's all. But anyways, the month we're on to now is November anyways, and November is a great time of year to notice what's going on with these traffic lights around here. But they're looking nice. But every single time when they're in a given way, they're looking nice and very old. But for me, they're very old, they're built in the 2009s, very long time ago. That's a long time. And all the green lights makes it looking very nice. So try to give that a sign in time because it's a very old version. And features in there a PEEK TLED traffic light, where the black lights get into the PEEK TLED traffic light and the grey silver pole with Australia next to the TSEU triangle hole road circle hole traffic light, and of course the pedestrian head of a red man and green man. So my mistake if I'm trying to say that thing, but it's actually nice and a bit given than you think as well. And of course the right sign push box is very old because there's always no pedestrian sign on top when there's a push boxing here for a cooking crossing. It's just a push boxing and wait for single opposite. And then the black border bit you may see looking nice where they got the red and green man, wait and cross hanging. It's all black only instead of having it. But then I'll forget that in some of the cooking crossings around the UK as well. But anyways, they're looking nice. We have got some UK traffic lights like PEEK, Mirror, TSEU, Microsense, Tenant, and even more different ones. And including an extra traffic light we might not get seen that often. The one we might not talk about on YouTube before, but we'll do that again next time. But to make sure the right signs are looking very nice, and they're all different and old here. So if you're only a person, ringing down, why not? Because you can see a lot of grey under here and the bare yellow around the grey bits. But it's looking very nice. Right side push boxes and all that are nice and very old as well. So if you want to give that a shot, you can give it a shot at any time you want. All the green lights you may see are very old when you think. All the push boxings are actually nice. So they're all different here, all around us. But how old are they? Well, they're very old. Red makes it looking nice, we can find there will speed cameras on top, and the right sign seems old when you think, and what a quite bits on top of it where the yellows are. And that push button see will be yellow. But it's actually nice and old when you think, because it was built a long time, that's all. So as you may see, that push button here got a lot of yellow around it, will be great, and the clip holders red and white, and that push button, you see a lot of yellow here, but great. And it's actually nice, old and very different than you think, the right sign push button. So if you're often to take out a shot, you can give it a shot any time. And that's it. Yeah, you can maybe see how old these traffic lights are, can you? Yes, they're very old, and we also got a PEEK TLED traffic light in there too, which is one triangle hole, one first thing. The right side push boxes looking nice in the darker orange here, and there will be yellow underneath the grey bits, and some on top and all around. So the right sign goes with gold, push boxing and wait for a single opposite says without a pedestrian sign on the top. And the black bit in the middle where it goes the right cross the curve, red and green and hang brown. Yellow umber, red white changes back to red as always, looking nice. And red men's change to green men and green bike. So we'll fake off evolution for you here ladies and gentlemen, but together it's actually looking nice than anything. Green men's and even more. Now you can maybe see how old these traffic lights are. They're very old. Now, they used to be old indeed. Now, just a quick reminder again on what in this setup is from. We got grey silver poles, which are Australia, including one straight, that got a circle hole traffic light in there, TSEU. Yeah, they got triangles and circles, they got red men's, they got green bikes, and they got the green men's, and the Toucan pedestrian heads, and the actual pedestrian heads here as well, including the right sign push boxings here. And we got a Toucan crossing one, there's no pedestrian sign on top, and we got two actual pedestrian push boxings with a pedestrian sign on top. And we got orange right side push button too, when the lights up as well. And also a PEEK TLED traffic light was featured in this one as well. And of course got speed cameras around this one too. Now you may find these traffic lights a bit of an old, unusing version of the right side push boxings. They're absolutely looking nice. Now for some of you folks who hasn't been to this one before, and you're like, it's a pedestrian and cooking crossing, and won't you give it a shot? We can give it a shot at any time, because it's old and different. And for myself, road runner, well, I don't cross this one that often. For school is TSEU is actually nice and it's a bit of a different one because it's also featured a PEEK TLED traffic light in there too. Now this is one we got the Quasar Australia and the black line sticking to it and singles to the pole, where the TSEU circle hole traffic light is, singles to the red man and green man pedestrian head as well. So make sure you try to remember that and singles to me as well. Basically make sure the right signs are old, but all working nice than you think. So they're very, very old. Yeah, if you think this is an old version like and it's working good, you can let me know below. Because it's actually working nice and it seems in a good position. The gargoyle orange right sign push button and the top bit, no pedestrian sign on top, but push boxing and wait for single opposite. So that will always happen sometimes at a Toucan crossing. But for the pedestrian crossing push boxings, pedestrians push boxing, wait for single opposite. So that's what it does. Now I'm gonna try and do it in the different actions. Pedestrians, push button, and wait for single opposite. Wait. Cross with care. And do not start across. See? There you go. And that's how to run your blinking push boxing signals. So please make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you try to run that if you can. Now, yeah, we got TSEU, the pedestrian crossing we were talking about, with a PEEK TLED traffic light in here at the black pole, the grey silver pole, sorry, was the thrower, and the black line sticking to the pole, and the PEEK TLED traffic light. That right sign push boxing seems a bit given. You see the red man symbol is a little bit grey white and scale leg. So that push boxing seems a bit given to you, but it's actually nice. Red and white cripple goes all grey, yellow bit on grey for a little bit of grey here. Yeah, looking very, very nice. The cripple goes red and white, they're all grey. And all of that, because this push button features for a yellow bit of grey, and of course, if you push the button, you may not see the red sign orange that often, but if you look closely onto your camera or whatever, you get to see it properly. With all the red lights, you may see that actually nice, different and older than you think. But by seeing old English, this is absolutely working nice. And yet the pedestrians push boxing, wait for single opposite sign is the best way to push the boxing. And once the green man beeps, it's safe to cross as always. But when it gets a blackout period, it means to hurry up quick to post switching back to red man. When it gets in a good way, the red mans are looking nice. And the traffic light posting over looking nice, either when it gets in the real way, and also I capture it in a sago way. Well, what can make you capture that traffic light in the sago? Because can me doing that. Well, big sago, the push button, the pole, and the traffic lights. So thank you to me, Roadrunner, for doing that. Let's make sure the red mans are looking nice, but both old like you say than you think. The right sign push boxes are more than likely to be old too, but actually nicer than you think as well. And yeah, you see the gargoyle orange right sign a bit perfectly for that push button key when you get closer to the camera. And that's some of the time when you go and cross these traffic lights. Sometimes when they push along these ones, yeah, they do take a bit longer to change the red, but looking nice the green ones and all that than you think. When they get in good way, they're looking over the red signs, which is looking nice when you think. When you absolutely think they are. Including the quick pokers, red and white, all grey, yellow and new grey bricks, some are raw and some aren't, and all of our come through and will be grey. This is actually nice, very old and very different than you absolutely think. Now evolutions of the right sign push buttons. Yeah, you can see the right sign push buttons are looking nice. When you actually get even in a good way, the darker orange right sign push buttons are looking nice. When the quick pokers red and white all grey and some bits are yellow, like that push button here which is looking nice, which is different. That push button you may see the grey version of red man and scale of red but different. Of course this push button, the grey quick pokers red and white, and when you push the button you're going to see the right sign for that often causes whiter sometimes. Then when you get closer to camera that push button you can see it. Looking nice, that one in the bit different. And there's a gargoyle orange right sign push button as an actual pedestrian one, looking very very nice and different and better. And the cooking crossing push button, nice and also looking nice. The quick poker on your left arm is being rolled clip off. But as you may see, this one's looking nice. So we got choco push boxings in there, 6 push buttons, 4 are cooking crossing, and 2 are just a pedestrian crossing one. Absolutely not bad. And look, there's also a screen field there. This is the part where cars go past the set of these traffic lights. They're green here, and that's the cooking crossing, the actual bit on the other side bit, and on your left, the pedestrian bit. What have we come to? 2A quotes! That is right, 2A quotes. So thank you for watching, for being a fantastic audience and watching the video. You give yourselves a round of applause. And come on, give yourselves a round of applause for all your hard work here. This is great. Clap, clap. Well done. Well done and geek, you've been fantastic and thank you for watching. If you want to go back and check all my videos again, please subscribe to my channel because we'll be uploading new videos per changing what they will upload. So thank you very much for watching the video, and thank you so much for being a fantastic audience where we are talking about our TSEU pedestrian and cooking crossing, which is a more different one because it also has a PEEK TLED traffic light in this one. This is one, it has the black light, skipping track, and single sequence silver pole, which is silver, where I got the circle hole TSEU traffic light and the TSEU pedestrian head. So thank you for that. And actually, we just managed to do around a 20-minute video here for the first time ever on road running traffic lights and the fences. Around a 20-minute video. Wowee. Yeah, that's great. Soon enough, we'll be doing a full 30-minute video. If we can maybe see above that, why not? But it's a full 20-minute video today for the first time on road running traffic lights and the fences. So we're very lucky. Because of that, well done me for getting that thing again. But thank you for watching and thanks for being a fantastic audience and enjoy the rest of the night wherever you're doing. And we'll see you again next time for more traffic lights. Take care, good night, goodbye, bye bye.